It's a long time no talk. All my fault. But there has been a lot of stuff going on lately, and that is kind of, I feel like I always end up moving this angle once I start filming. Also, I'm talking a little bit quieter, and why I have this mic is because my daughter finally went down for a nap. She wanted to be so grumpy about it. I have kind of been in this rut because I'm pregnant. I don't want to just like blame it on that because I love the idea of having another kid. You know, it's not that. I don't know why pregnancy hits me so hard emotionally. And I'm to the point now, I think 23 weeks. Yeah, tomorrow will be 24 weeks pregnant, which is insane to me. I'm nauseous all night. I barely get any sleep, and it's just affected me a lot. And I film, like I go to film days of my life or something like that, and I'll get little clips, but I don't film enough to make an entire video. So then they just kind of sit there. So I am going to be showing some of that towards the end of this. If you don't want to hear any of this crap, if you're new to my channel, this is probably not the video for you. I would go check something else out. Just saying. But if you want to stick around, by all means, we can chitty chat, you know what I mean? So last video, I found out I'm having another daughter, which is very exciting. But since then, so much crap has happened. It's insane. So one, my husband is a tree climber. That is, or was a tree climber. We're gonna get into that. And he was working a lot of hours. He actually switched from one company to a different company because they were going to try, or they were saying that he had to go to Oregon, which we live in Ohio, for 3 months at the end of the year. I'm due in November. So he found a different company. That company completely understood. They're like, we get it, all that stuff. They were super cool at first, and then they went to this one job, and this big massive tree, it was dead, and they wanted him to climb it, and he refused because he wanted to come home. You know what I mean? And well, he ended up getting laid off because of it. Finally did find a new job though. It did take a minute, but we were able to make it through. But she starts Monday, which today is Saturday. And then as for me, I was working throughout that. I don't even know my job title, technically. I was working in a diner. I was told when I started, I went in wanting to be a server, right? That's all I wanted. Just wanted to serve some food here and there. I really wanted to work on the weekends. It didn't have to be anything big. Like, I didn't have to work because of what my husband made, but I felt better working. Like, I'm always going to be that kind of person. I would prefer to bring in my own income than to just rely on my husband. And my mother-in-law was a cook at this restaurant. That's how I knew about all that. When I went in, they're like, well, we don't have any serving positions, but you can start dishwashing. This was back in October of 2024. So this wasn't like recent that I started there. And I was like, you know what? If that gets my foot in the door, I can wash some dishes, and then I'm here and you can just switch me over to serving. That's what I was told. That's what we agreed to. All fine and dandy. And I think literally, so my 2 shifts that they gave me was dishwashing on Friday night, and I did what was called support on Sunday, which basically we have like a breakfast buffet, and I would help keep it filled, and then I would take it down, and then I'd go home, and that would pretty much be the main reason I was there, and then I'd help the servers as needed. It was fine. It was something I could learn the menu in this time, and I studied that menu hard, okay? And then I think like 3 weeks, not even a full month after I had started, she gave me a training serving spot. I would follow her around. I think it was only like 2 hours, if that. She taught me the POS system, and then she gave me a serving shift on Saturday. So you would think you're transitioning to serving. It stayed that I did dishwashing on Friday, serving on Saturday, and support on Sunday, which I was fine with, because like, you know what, I'm getting some hours, I'm bringing in a little bit of money, I still get to kind of serve, you know, and I would pick up serving shifts if any of the other servers like needed it, all of that. So I was still doing it, you know what I mean? Then I think a month after that, I started to serve on Thursdays, which was nice. I was like, heck yeah, I'll take it. I had a babysitter at the time, everything was great. So in my head I'm thinking, well, out of my shifts, half of them are serving. And my longest hour one was Thursday serving. So in my head, I'm thinking, okay, so I'm a server now, right? Just keeping up, because she also was talking about filling, you know, a dishwasher, all that stuff, so I wouldn't have to be doing that. Well, not specifically for me, but because she wanted a different dishwasher, so that that dishwasher that we have now could do prep. When I found out I was pregnant, at the beginning of my pregnancies, I'm super nauseous. That's how I know I'm pregnant, because it's completely I am sick as all can be out. So I told her, I was like, hey, I'm not going to be able to dishwash. I'm going to puke. I've thrown up almost 3 times on one of my dishwashing shifts. And she's like, that's okay. I get it. She then schedules me to serve every Friday on top of everything else I was doing. Minus Thursday, because then my sister who was watching my daughter went back to work. So I was only working Friday through Sunday. But I was serving every Friday, every Saturday. And I was doing support Sunday. I was like, okay, I'll take it. It's still mainly serving, and now I'm just not dishwashing at all. And I'll admit, May was very busy for me. I had quite a bit of requests off, which she approved all of them, because I was in a dance recital, and then I went to go see my dad, whole 9 yards. So there was a lot that I took off for, and she didn't tell me any issue with them. She approved all of them. So in my head, I just figured we were good. I don't know if that has played an effect into what I'm about to say, but the past month, my hours have been cut like no other. I was getting roughly 18 hours. Alright, sorry for the interruption. My husband came in. But yeah, I was working about 18 hours a week with the 2 serving shifts and the sport shift. Which, by the way, the sport shift only makes 10 an hour. So it's not much of an improvement by any means. But I was working that. Then she started to move me to every other Friday, which was fine because it really wasn't that busy every Friday, and she had me on the Fridays where we had fish fry, which is like the all-you-can-eat, all that kind of stuff. So it made sense. I wasn't mad about it. I was like, okay, I get it. Well, then all of a sudden, I go to check my schedule because I get an email, and I work 4 hours a week. I was like, okay, a little odd. I realized I requested off the one day, so I was like, okay, my own fault. The next week, I get my normal hours, so I think everything's fine. I think I'm getting back to my regular thing. The schedule after that comes out, it's 4 hours. So I look, because you can see what you requested off, because you can, like, before she approves it, you can, like, take it off if you don't want it. I didn't request anything off. She purposely scheduled me just 4 hours. So I messaged her, and I was like, why am I losing hours? Like, it's not livable. I'm making maybe $70 a week doing this. And that's when I found out I wasn't hired to be a server. I was hired to be a dishwasher to cover shifts and to learn to serve. And that was it. That's not what we talked about. And my mother-in-law was in the building when she told me that once a serving spot would be open, that I would get it. But here's the kicker. We're not done yet. My mother-in-law still works there. She's working there today. Found out there's a new server coming in and starting next week. So I quit. Small story after all that. Because how are you going to do that? How are you going to tell me, one, that you're trying to do the schedule fair, which the fairness is all high school kids getting all the hours, and all of us adults aren't. But that's fair. And the other thing she brought up is that when I applied, I had open availability, which is not true. I never had open availability, except the 2 weeks my father-in-law and sister weren't working, and she never changed my schedule. It's been a wild ride. I've been applying to jobs. I couldn't do it. There's no way. There's no way. And the thing that honestly is more annoying about it is we had a cook, right? She literally was trying to negotiate wage to keep him. With me, it was good luck. And I get a server, you really can't change the wage, but like, good luck. Good luck when your high schoolers go back to school. I'm saying. Anyway, but yeah, so that really put a damper on my state, along with the fact that I'm just pregnant, and it just affects me on top of everything else. So, but I'm still doing college work. I have an exam I actually need to do before tomorrow is over. But yeah, I've just been on this route with content creation because I want to create stuff and I want to show my life and everything, but then I just like don't pick up a camera. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and show what my life has been like real quick. So
it's already almost 4 o'clock, but my husband had some chest pain, so he wanted to get that checked out. Today's kind of been about that, but we picked up our friend, and he needed to stop at the parts store, And then we're going to Walmart to get some medication. What are you doing?
A bit.
Saying hi?
Don't try.
So today
Hi,
it has not been
Mom.
much of anything, but yeah.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, baby.
I love you.
I love you.
Yeah,
And you're Addie,
just Mom.
and that's Mom.
Yeah, yeah.
You're so right. So hopefully you can hear me over my fan. But today we are going here because we did find out, if you saw my last video, that we're having a girl again. So my sister actually had my niece, but my sister had my niece coming right in time. Huh?
Is that all you ever do is just yell at her?
Well, she's grabbing shit she's not supposed to, yeah. Look at how cute these are.
Ugly as fuck.
Just kidding. I'm kidding.
They're so cute. They're for your sister?
Who gave you those?
Annie. Macy, go.
What, are those with not fitting those?
This is all of her old stuff.
Oh.
And stuff Addie wore. Remember these?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was gonna go through, organize everything. Look!
I see.
Aren't those cute?
I see.
For your sister?
Oh.
Look, you used to wear this. Remember?
Yep.
I love this little shirt. So now I figured get them out, organize them by months. You're so pretty! You look so good! Yeah? My husband came home with a duck. Poor guy. He's soaked too.
Oh yeah. He's drowning in the water.
Guy.
Yeah.
With you.
His nose?
Yeah.
Hope Daddy saved him.
Duck.
Duck.
Yeah.
Yep, Daddy saved him. Alright, we're gonna go back out here with Grammy, okay?
I know somebody that might be able to help it. They've got a farm. Alright, I'll call them. There was cars that were trying to hit them, and
That's fine, you can watch
it ended up... There was two. The one
Super
got
chill.
hit, demolished. The other one is here. Right now it's traumatized. It's scared. No, it's hurt.
Is it?
It's bleeding.
Yeah, like I told you, somebody hit it. The dude literally watched me walk up to it.
You can't hold it. Keep moving. I don't know what it is. Like,
I'll wash it, I gotta wash it with my clothes anyways. I didn't know you were doing that.
Now get in the house.
hey bud,
Get in the house.
what are you doing?
Yeah, I think he might be alright. It might be, I think they just nicked him.
Here, you can take him back. Because he's moving. You're better animals than I am.
Alright.